If you buy any of our Christmas items right now, the return policy on those items are extended until January of 2021. So you get to enjoy all of this, including our very popular Today's Special, for a long time. And if you don't love it by January of next year, you can still return it, which is pretty cool, and get your money back, which is pretty awesome. Okay, now we're gonna talk about these great little trees, and these are brand new today. It's the first time you're actually seeing them. And what's kind of magical about them is they have the most intimate little intricate fiber optics in them. Normally we see this kind of fiber optic like look on much, much bigger trees. So to miniaturize this and make it really small and really special, I think is really kind of neat. Would you guys do me a favor? Could you guys grab the 2 flocked white Today's Special twigs, if you don't mind? I don't know where they all went. They zoomed away. Yeah, because I think it would look great back to this flocked tree. So we had 2 choices. We have the flocked, and then over here, you're gonna have your traditional evergreen or the green fiber. This one is the most popular. They're both 24 inches tall. And again, when you see it, you'll see the magic of the color changing lights that are literally a part of the tree. There's a few little pine cones, some little extra oomph inside there. And obviously I think sweet little ornaments or red bows would look great with this. So we're gonna go back to Alexandra, our in-house decorating expert, and check out and see what she's thought about these 2 trees. Alexandra.
You know what, as soon as I opened the box and I started opening, now I don't know if you're the type of person that when you're opening them and you're arranging the flowers, I was like, wow, this is really nice. And then the batteries were there. They come with the batteries, 24 inches tall. The batteries are included, 3 AA batteries. When I hit on, and I could see this light show going on and how it's transitioning. It's all fiber optic sprays. Now, we have all seen fiber optic in the past, but I have never seen this abundant, this amount of fiber optic sprays. Now, I happen to love something that is flocked. I love the white, fresh snow feel and look. I used to spray my tree before I actually had a flocked tree. Is that not magical? That is stunning. Can you imagine having a couple of these on each end of a table? Just having 2 right here on this table looks fantastic. So you have the flocked, and then you have the green, and they both have the holly with the little beads, the holly beads, and of course the pine cones. It's really mesmerizing. You can imagine what this would look like in your foyer or in your entryway, or even as a centerpiece.
Well, I'll tell you what would be kind of cool, Alexandra, too, would be if you take 2 of these on either end of a mantle. And then what I would do is I would add, especially if you get the flocked, go back to our Flock Today's Special. So think of one of these on one end of the mantle down here, another one on this end, and then do a flocked arrangement in the center. That would be pretty special. Or take this, and imagine this, guys. Take 2 of the flocked. Let me get my little I'm losing everything. Let me get my evergreen out of the way. But look, if you have a mantle, and again, you don't have a, you don't want something that's hard or difficult. Imagine that, Alexandra, creating that moment right there on your mantle above the fireplace. That would be pretty cool with this whole flocked idea.
That really would be cool. I have to show you maybe something similar. I don't have a mantle, I don't have a fireplace, but I do have this little entryway when you come into my home. I've got my little rhinestone buck there. This is the area where maybe you would even consider, I don't mind things being a little bit lower. Not everything in your decor needs to be at the same level. You want to think of things up, you want to think things in the mid-range, and you also want to place things where you can tuck them in little corners and give it that type of illumination. Or if I wanted to bring this up, I can just pick this up. Did you notice how it's got that little gold tin? I'm going to move this big guy out of the way. Okay, and put him down and lower. And then now I can make a sweet little spot for my, oops, let's move that right there on the ends. Isn't that pretty? So I've got this whole like woodland aesthetic going on in this area. But now in this light, you can see how it's really just that green versus the flocked tree. Is that not exquisite?
So Alexandra, we're having decor competition right now.
Are you really? What, you're moving things around too?
I am. I'm totally rearranging the whole set. I'm sure our set people are like, don't touch anything. But can you guys see here? So again, I'm back to the flocked. I'm really loving the flocked. Behind it, I've got a vase. And in here, I've got the silver Today's Special as a 2-pack. And I have the white flocked as a 2-pack. So again, if you just kind of look right here, And you know, you might not have a big space for a tree. My husband and I have now discovered that we will not be able to put a full-size tree in our little condo we moved to because it's like 600 square feet. But you can create these moments. You can create the magic, even if it's a little side table. You know, it doesn't have to be something big and crazy. You can create a great moment. And again, I'm using 4 of the today's specials, so 2 packs, and the little tree in front of it. And that's a great moment, not taking up a lot of space. And I think that's why, sorry guys, I know my mic's getting hurt. I think that's why these trees are so handy. Because if you are downsizing, maybe you have someone who lives in assisted living and they can't have a big tree. Maybe you're the kind of person who loves to have every room decorated. Like every inch has to have a tree in it. How cool would this be even in a kitchen, kind of in that dark little corner at the edge of your kitchen? So Alexandra, I think there's a home for these where typically you wouldn't be able to put a tree.
Suzanne, the moment you said competition, I was like, oh no, wait, let me grab. Do you think I was going to have that coughing attack? I don't know where that came from, and not show you the finished piece with the string lights. So I've got my beautiful flowers here with the string lights, flanked by the 2 beautiful trees. We've got the clusters of the twig lights in their branches down below. That is a statement piece if you really want to have a competition. I hope you agree.
Yes, I think you beat me on that one. That's quite the entrée right there. But again, you said it earlier too, Alexandra, in your foyer, you know, you want to be greeted. Maybe you've got a very skinny little area, the entryway, and you've got a little thin table on the side with a mirror above it. Just pop this right there to greet people. It would be really fun too, is if you want to put bows on here, or maybe it's messages. Maybe when people walk in, you've got a special message and they pull their little message out of here and read it before you have Christmas dinner or something like that. I also love the fact, Alexandra, that there's no plugging in, because that's usually what stops us from placing things where we want to really put them, is there's no plugs. And you don't need that with this design, do you?
No, you don't. These are battery operated. You were talking about adding cards. If you want to layer in some cards, you can also do that with your string lights and just attach that. And then you just want to hide that little battery pack. You can do something, you know, where you put all of your Christmas cards. You could even do it like a banner with the string lights. You could have that as a banner if you really wanted to do something, right?
Really
you like
cute.
that?
Oh yeah, I love that.
These are Christmas cards from the past. Look, our 15-year-old daughter, when my husband could still throw her. He can't throw her now, that's for sure, at 5'7". But you know, it's not difficult. HSN is the company that really helps make these dreams come true. I never thought I could have an entryway. I used to see that in magazines, because this is not an overly grand home, but this narrow table is also available on HSN. So, you know, really look to HSN to meet all of those needs. And these sweet trees, beautifully done. These are exclusive to HSN. You know, we work with manufacturers who work only with merchandising and our buyers, our merchandising team and our buying team. And there are always a handful of exclusive products that they design just for HSN. And these trees were 2 of the trees that were designed exclusively for HSN. So you're not going to be out and about and find something just like this, not with this abundant amount of sprays where all of this detail is coming out. Housekeeping, when you bring these home, give yourself the 5 minutes, enjoy opening it up and separating, because it is going to come rather clustered together. Pull it out of the plastic, the batteries will be in, and then you just have to open it up just like that. Take your time so that it's really, see, I can see in through here where I still missed a couple of areas. You see that? You want to open it up so that it's lush, and then all of that fiber optic sprays are coming out. Oh, you're gonna have fun. These are some great tools.
Little tree, and it's a great little gift for somebody too. If you know somebody who's not going to be able to have a tree in their home where they live, just get it and then give it to them and say, "Oh, Merry Christmas" when the time comes. All right, Alexandra, stay right there because we have something really spectacular. We've already sold 100 of them from the preview.